The two most important things before we actually begin meditating are where to sit and how to sit. Pick a place that's not well trafficked in your house. Pick a place with which you have no association. So if you always sit on the couch in your living room, set up a chair on the other side of the room. Just some space that is usually empty. And it's helpful to sit in that place every day. Play around with whether you're facing the light, facing away from the light, whatever feels comfortable to you. The second important thing is how you sit. And the big fat goal here is to have a slight arch in the low spine, because with that, we can sit for a great long time. So either sit on a bolster or a stack of pillows on the floor and organize yourself in the shape of the emoji meditator with your legs crossed and your hands on your thighs. And if you tip your knees down to the ground, you should find an arch in your back. If that's not possible, grab a dining room chair or an office chair and sit on that, working so your femur, the bone between your hip and your knee, is parallel to the ground, and your shin bone, the bone between your knee and your ankle, is perpendicular to the ground. And the way we organize that is by throwing a pillow under the feet to essentially bring the floor up if the chair is too tall for you, or by putting a pillow underneath the seat if the chair is too small for you. So to recap, pick the place, not a well-trafficked one, and choose how you sit on the floor or in a chair, trying to find that arch in your back. And so now we begin to actually meditate. First, we begin with a scan of the body. Just let your imagination wander around as if you're checking in with yourself, as if your awareness is like a paintbrush and you can just brush over your face, brush down around your neck, brush down the front of the torso, up the front of the torso, down the back. Where do you feel space? Where do you feel a little contracted? Where is the body open? And where do you feel any sensation in the body? Sometimes when we have a little tightness, we don't actually feel tightness. We just wind up feeling our shoulder or feeling the knee. So we just keep brushing up and down the body, down around the low back, over the glutes, around the hips, down the quadriceps in the front of the leg, down the side of the leg, the IT band, the hamstring in the back, all around the shins, the ankle, those itty bitty bones in the feet. And now let's do it again, just scanning the body, letting our attention drift around the head, even inside to the thoughts. Letting the attention drift down to the chest, even inside, imagining the heart and the lungs. Letting the attention go down to the digestive organs. Just imagine the intestines, the stomach, the kidneys, the liver. And then down both legs, all the way to the toes. And down both arms, all the way to the tips of the fingers. And with the awareness of the bits and pieces of the body, we let ourselves move into stillness. And here we bring the attention to the low back, a tiny arch above the sacrum. And let's just imagine that we can lean the torso forward 1/8 of an inch, bringing more of an arch in the low back. And then we can feel how that lightens the torso, as if we could become a tiny bit taller, a tiny bit lighter. And now let's bring the shoulders up towards the ears, back towards the wall behind us, and down. This will open up the area of the heart. Just feeling that for a second. And that open chest and open heart can sometimes make us tuck our chin in a lot. So to adjust that, we elongate the neck, letting the back of the neck be free of any creases, bringing the chin up a tiny, tiny bit. We play with this so the head isn't slack down or craning up. And with the back of the neck long, let's just pull the chin back towards the wall behind us. So the chin and the head are balanced between bottom and top, and the back of the neck is long. And now in imagination, we let there be space in the mouth, letting the tongue just hang between the roof of the mouth and the floor. Feeling the breath come in cold through the nose. Letting the eyelids have ease. We can just let them relax a tiny bit, as if they don't have to be quite so closed. No difficulty in keeping the eyes closed. And then in the forehead, we let all the creases go. And again, we visit the back of the neck, letting it elongate. And we feel a drift upwards in the torso and the head, as if everything is lighter. And now we leave the body and turn our attention to the breath. Gently breathing in and gently breathing out. Gently breathing in and gently breathing out. Feeling the air come in cold through the nose. Feeling it leave warm through the nose. And then on the next breath, we soften the turnaround from inhale to exhale. And from exhale to inhale. So as if the breath were going back and forth, in the shape of an oval rather than a train going back and forth on a track. So we let the turnaround from inhale to exhale and exhale to inhale be wide and gentle. So on the next breath in, we just let the breath pause before exhaling, and we exhale. And then before we inhale again, we just pause, leaving the throat open, not forcing anything at all. As if the turnaround between taking in part of the world and then giving back the elements that we don't need, as if that is smooth and natural, soft and easy, filling the lungs and letting them empty. And now we let the breath go, bringing our awareness to the mantra, so hum, which means I am that. I am the breath. I am the body. I am the energy I feel. I'm a vast and partly explored land. So hum. So we say this mantra again and again in silence. Letting it weave its way in and out of our being, in and out of our awareness. And we can just do this for 5 minutes. So hum. I am that. I'll be quiet for the next few minutes. And in that silence, we let the mantra flow through us. You in your seat and me in mine.